Our Mother Tongue by Dr. Hazarjad. Ang hindi magmahal sa sariling wika ay higit pa sa malansang isda. An adage of our Philippine national hero, Gat Hazarizad. On this part, I will going to discuss to you what is my interpretation of the poem that I chose. So in the first stanza of the poem, if truly a people clearly loved, the tongue to them by heaven sent, they'll surely yearn for liberty like a bird above the in the firmament. If a people or if a person truly love their language, it means they also deeply desire freedom. Just like a bird soaring freely in the sky, this freedom is not just about physical freedom, but also the freedom to express oneself, to communicate with others, and to preserve one's culture and its identity. So next stanza, we have the because by its language one can judge a town, a barrio, and kingdom. And like any other created thing, every human being love his freedom. So language is more than just words. It is a reflection of where people come from. Whether it is a bustling town, a quiet village, or even a vast kingdom, it is like a mirror that shows the history, traditions, and values of a community. And just like how each person is unique, each language has its own beauty and character that should be respected and celebrated. So in the third stanza, one who doesn't love his native language is worse than putrid fish and beast, and like a truly precious thing is therefore deserves to be cherished. So imagine someone who doesn't appreciate or care for their own language. It's like having something precious but not realizing its value. In fact, it is even worse than that. It is like letting something valuable rot away, like a fish left out in the sun or a wild animal without hope. Our language is a part of who we are, and neglecting it is a disservice to ourselves and also to our heritage. Fourth, we have the Tagalog languages akin to Latin, to English, Spanish, Angelical tongue. For God who knows how to look after us, this language He bestowed us upon. So on this fourth paragraph, no, our language is not just a tool for communication. It is a treasure that should be cherished and protected. It holds the stories and narration of our ancestors, the wisdom of our elders, and the dreams of future generation. Just as we would safeguard a precious jewel we have, no, we should also safeguard our language, nurture it so that it can continue to thrive and enrich on the future generation. So next we have as others, our language is the same with alphabet and letters of its own. It was lost because a storm did destroy. On the lake, the banca won in years by God. So on the last stanza of the poem, Tagalog as our language is a gift from a higher power, a language bestowed upon us by a divine force that watches over us. It is not just any language, it is a language that connects us to our roots, to our culture, and to each other. Just as we are grateful for the air we breathe and the food we eat, we should also be grateful for our language, recognizing it as a blessing that shapes our lives in multiple ways. So that is my interpretation on the poem that I chose. So next is the background that I made. So this background has its own storyline, which is, as you can see, there's a bird, there is a road, there is a man in here, and there is a sun, and so on and so forth. So first, let's have this Wika, um, which means the Filipino language that we have, no? So of course, the torch, which symbolizes the blaming flame of our ancestors and our heroes that fought so hard, no, to to preserve and to have what we have right now in the Philippines, no, which is our Filipino language. Next is this abacada. So I put it in there because it is one of the most important no part of our heritage, which is yung abacada, which is the Tagalog alphabet. No, after alibata, we have the abacada. So yung abacada, no, as you can see, parang karamihan ngayon kasi is on the younger generation, no, yung mga bago dahil sa modern era na tayo. Most of them, is parang kumbaga they are into English alphabet na, they're into English, using English words na, no, they are neglecting na kung ano meron sa atin sa Philippines, no. So I put it in here for us to have a call, for us to have this reminder, no, to understand what is our roots, no. So of course uh, it has the sun, which eight rays, no, the star, and of course a bird-like feature, which symbolizes, you know, which symbolizes us Filipinos, no, that soar highs, that continues to soar high in many ways, no, to uplift what we have here, what is our treasure here in the Philippines, no, which is kasama na doon yung language natin. So the bird is color blue and red. Of course it is related to our Philippine flag, no. So we have here the road, as you can see, which is a path, symbolizes for the path um, that our ancestor has taken, no, and our elders and our heroes, no, for us to have are what we have here, no, what we have here in the Philippines. Kasama na doon din yung mga iba't ibang culture na meron tayo, and of course yung language natin and our own identity, no. So malaking ginagampanan na role ng mother tongue natin, and of course ng ating language, no, Filipino, ng ating national language, which is yung uh, Filipino. Maging ang dialect natin ang malaking ginagampanan because it shapes our identity, no, our culture in our cities, in our places, no, on which we have, which we which we are in, no. So of course there you have it. Next we have here the depiction of Rizal. If nakikita nyo po, ito po yung lalaki nun na nakasuot ng barong Tagalog, and of course the book, which is symbolizes for always yearning and always learning, no? Then we have the megaphone, which symbolizes a call for us not to be awake, to be awakened of the reality that we are facing in, no? So um overall, it has the narration that I am expecting it to have. So ito po yung background na nagawa ko. To end this, no, I just want to say that for many years, our heroes, elders, and ancestors from different timelines fought for our rights to have freedom. So we must always remember that one of this is having our own language, dialect to speak, that needs to be celebrated and always be respected. So that's all. Thank you for listening.